Et c'est le mode cette, c'est Fenrir, on est parti pour une nouvelle vidéo sur Genshin Impact. On va continuer la petite aventure sur ce petit jeu. On va continuer donc le mode histoire. On va reprendre là où on a été. Je vais vous refaire vite fait le défi. Alors j'ai réussi le défi, pour ça je vais vous le refaire vite fait que vous puissiez voir. Donc let's go. Voilà, donc on va y voir tout de suite. Alors, c'est bien, après avoir, j'ai quand même regardé sur internet tellement que ça m'énervait. Donc il déconseille d'utiliser Diluc ou je sais plus quel personnage, je crois que c'était Bennett qui crame en fait le sol, parce que justement les blessures du sol comptent comme blessures dans le défi, donc voilà. Donc il vous conseille soit avec Zangling, comme ça vous mettez son petit nourson qui fait l'enflamme devant au niveau de l'ulti et vous frappez avec votre personnage. Et moi je l'ai fait avec Ayaka, donc on va prendre Ayaka dans l'équipe. Et oui, je sais pas si vous l'avez vu, mais oui, mon bébé est revenu. Mon bébé est là. Voilà le petit Razor qui est en train de monter. Hein. Ça va énerver beaucoup de monde parce que beaucoup de monde le trouve nul, mais j'ai réussi à descendre assez loin dans les abysses avec Razor et Barra avant que Cookie arrive et tout. Que j'avais arrêté, comme je vous ai dit, le jeu au moment de l'arrivée d'Inazuma. Donc ça, Cookie et tout, n'était pas encore disponible à ce moment-là. Donc je sais que beaucoup de personnes n'aiment pas mon petit Razor, mais moi c'est mon perso préféré. Donc moi je vais le monter. À mon avis, je vais même faire chier le monde en disant que ça va être mon premier 90, je pense. Donc, on va faire le test. Alors, ça fait longtemps que j'y ai pas fait. Ce que je fais, c'est que je fais que des allers-retours en haut en fait. Parce que les branchages m'emmerdent pour la visibilité. Trois lames. Hop. Normalement, il y en a un qui va pas être par là. Je crois par là. Non, ouais, voilà. Hop, on congèle. Hop, il reste dans l'angle. Et voilà. Défier ici. Et vous faites la même chose pour l'autre et c'est bon.
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the elect.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in your dreams.
Ah merde, moi je veux le voir là, pomme renard.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think at some point she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound...
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training.
There's a part 2.
Donc maintenant il faut faire la deuxième, donc la phase finale.
Whirling step! Watch out!
We're finally done.
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your...
So, do you think we're ready to beat the right?
How do I put this?
Wait, what? So all of this was...
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I... Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chant? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But when they fail, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, their ultimate...
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of sort of...
I don't mean to belittle them. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that they're... In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk...
All of the setting you're...
Bon, bah, faut remonter en haut, quoi. Téléportation. Alors, qui s'est invité? T'as le temple est quand même super beau, le temple avec les fleurs de cerisier, là.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. And before one makes a plan, what is...
Don't know.
You must understand the situation. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the straw now. We also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too... Thus,
Ah, donc en fait, le shogun, c'est pas qu'il a pas eu le choix, mais en gros, ils manipulent un peu la Shogun Raiden.
To incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion?
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the Shogun. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army.
That's pas Sarah?
Appears to be standing right...
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active war. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him!
Affirmative.
It seems that you're forgetting. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face...
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to...
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Et rentrez chez vous, samouraï.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to...
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can match you when it comes to...
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior,
Even though she will one day...
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the...
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring... And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. They're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan... betrayed the Shogun?
Yes, that's exactly what...
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient... Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of... He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any, he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days.
That was so scary. Paimon wasn't, but Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's.
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god.
Okay, but what are we gonna?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me.
Nous devons réveiller la professionnelle. Ça pue, ça, cette histoire. Je sais pas qui c'est, mais j'appuie chez Mathieu. Là, il n'y a rien. Je check toujours les petites fleurs de cerisier, les fleurs de sanglot. Et là, il n'y a rien. De l'autre côté, il n'y a rien. J'ai combien de points d'ailleurs? Eh, j'ai quand même monté niveau 16. Hein. Prochain coup, j'ai 2 invoques. 2 invoques gratuites, c'est cool. On profite pour jeter un essai à des fleurs de sanglot. Il reste quand même chiant à trouver à chaque fois. Que Cookie pourra passer au-dessus, il m'en faut encore 5. Ça va encore. Il me reste pas non plus 1 milliard. Là, il y en a un. Une fleur. C'est juste que là, ça me met comme un truc, mais il n'y a pas. J'ai beau regarder, je vois pas l'électro-globe là. Il n'y a rien. Soit il y en avait une dans le coin ici. Sous les arbres, mais elle n'est pas là. Donc elle n'a pas repoussé encore. Alors, qui c'est la pro qui parle? Ah d'ailleurs, tu veux me dire c'était Cookie d'ailleurs? C'est ce personnage que j'ai pas rencontré encore sur Nazuma. J'ai pas rencontré Ayato, j'ai pas rencontré Cookie, donc... Ah non, c'est... Sayo? Saya? Sayu?
That toy Tanuki just turned. What's going?
Sayu, voilà.
Tanuki, I'm so tired. Is this the perfect? She doesn't look.
She is a member of the
Wow, a ninja. So was that one of those
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shium. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help... Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence. It would not be appropriate for me to be...
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the... But since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. The Shogun's army have. Don't forget.
Donc faut qu'on retourne voir Princesse Ayaka.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here. I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for once.
I see. You have been through a lot since we— I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information, meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their—
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation, it's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no—
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report.
Great! It feels like I'm getting... It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every... This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track. Oh man, I want to go to the hot...
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be... This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterward.
Alright. First, let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Allez, Yoimiya, allez, hop, elle est là. Faut que j'évite les gardes en plus, que sinon ils m'ont envoyé à perpète les douilles.
Yoimiya, we need an extra-large firework. This
Extra-large firework? You sure? As it happens, I made this really souped-up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse. And, try to avoid burning your clothes. Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on!
We'll give it a... Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait.
Je crois qu'elle nous a filé le Komodo 3000. Pour ceux qui ont la référence à Malcolm. Bien sûr, alors balance un coup d'eau dans la gueule, et je pense qu'il va y avoir des blessés. Hein.
You! The warrant.
Ah oui, t'es sympa.
There are loads and loads of people. If one of them, we need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, is this? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off.
Je me suis cassé la gueule.
Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this. What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
C'est bon, arrivé? C'est bon? Ouais.
Well, how did it go? Well done.
I know exercise helps you grow. I feel so No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole. Here you go.
My lady, what are we?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to. In addition, we have. It seems that Gujiae was right. They have been This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiae. I will also gather.
Still, my.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiae.
If Paimon remembers, let's pack up our thing.
Déportation.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I can't.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to.
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line? Or the hardship, utter disregard for human life?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission.
Yes. Now, Who else do you think might be?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret.
Well, the things you wanted to see, but also wished not to see, surely. You aren't planning to turn.
So everything I've ever held on to. This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry. Yep.
Hold on, traveler. There's something.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god. You must find a way to recreate the If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Or if you ever think...
Cut it out, Fox Lady!
Ah, elle veut pas péter la gueule, ok.
You followed me here? You've got guts. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have... But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not...
Bah, c'est con, j'aurais dû mettre. T'as pas dû mettre comme. Enfin.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. Hey there! Coming at ya!
Who goes there?
Ouais, on va pas en rigoler, hein.
Take flight! Embrace the ice! Watch out!
I must withdraw. Teach me a lesson.
Our bond is strong. My apologies. Hey there! Hey there!
Formation!
Proper send-up!
Soldiers!
Stina with... I'll settle this. Flash! Glory to the Shogun! Feeling lucky?
I must withdraw. Get that! I won't get this. I must withdraw.
Hey there! Take flight!
Allow me to strike first. Who goes there? Don't hold back.
Voilà.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Master,
Go on, ask him! Don't let him in.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters?
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryou Commission...
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return, well, for too long the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply...
But you worship the Shogun.
Betrayal! How can the Fatui may think they are using me? But the reverse is true. When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior. Especially...
But Master, what about... Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the... But it's clear to me now, you hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched...
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the
hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against... But I chose to obey the Shogun. But now I realize that... So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If not...
Stubborn and... Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and not... The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name...
Oh putain, Signora.
Behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's...
Sarah stormed off! You can sit! Alright then.
Là, Signora va vouloir attaquer Hey. Qui va vouloir sa pièce là. Yes, 60, nickel.
Chivalry will never...
Ouais, elle a dit assommer tout le monde. C'est la route.
What's going on?
Let's do it.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for... Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to...
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone, not yours.
Then I apologize, Almighty. I know. You can't get me out of your mind. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware. Ah, so you came to I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny almighty Shogun? Duke. That's ancient history. You certainly... The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and pure... These other mundane details you insist on you. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't... I'm not sure you...
I challenge to a duel
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises too. I'll admit that I never... You are aware. Then I will deign to share this... A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Rejoins. Dissipate. Watch out!
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid. The pale flame smolders. Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated.
Est-ce qu'elle forme d'ailleurs?
Embrace your searing reckoning. Immolation, a cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Dissipate.
Embrace your searing reckoning. All must burn.
Stand with me. Coming at ya. Ha. Hiya.
Who dares call me a witch?
Ah, scheiße.
So strong, but how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you!
Elle fait badass, la petite Raiden.
Rats! All of you!
Ah mais carrément, elle la die Signoran.
Are the enemy of eternity. As the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Ah, on doit pas affronter Heider. J'étais sûr qu'on affrontait les deux en même temps. Pas en même temps. Masque funéraire.
Gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Je suis même plus la manette pour dire.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senor is gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
Mais je vois ça.
So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So, we meet again.
Cinématique est très sympa. Je m'attendais pas à ce que Kazuha ait un double voc.
What is the reason that I find you standing here before? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me. If so, then you underestimate me. Not so. Only everything. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dream. Consider this. No one will lose their life. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspiration. Traveler, there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you, to put it another way. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake... so be it.
Bon, on affronte un archon direct, hein. Allez, go.
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler? Inferior.
Let me read you a verse.
Coming at ya! A proper
This ends
send
now.
off from the Cena with love.
Alors, il vient de prendre un 60 000, c'est lui quasiment rien enlevé en dégâts. Ah la vache quoi.
Instabilities will be removed.
Retribution!
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Must do my duty.
Evasion is futile. Inferior. Strike dead.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
Verdict is...
Body and mind. Witness the power of Gua. Not good.
Attack!
Our bond is strong.
All will be severed. This one, fleeting shadow.
Watch out! Hey there! Attack!
All return to
That's
silence.
the way.
Retribution!
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Rain cutter.
Hey there!
Ouh, 101 000.
All will be severed.
Well, with rocks. Coming at ya!
Et couche-toi face à ma Navia.
this? Why can you not trust your people and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space. Is this the lesson you learned from? There are nations where humans cast their god. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done... But is this nation worth existing, stripped of ambition? I wonder what loss would it really be to end...
Miko, never changing eternity.
But what your people...
Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford, but I have experienced it all.
But eternity is far too cruel of... Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, it must have been terribly lonely here.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch. Tell me this. This is your plane of euthymia, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again.
How long?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few, so it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Seeing you again.
Since you are willing to admit that.
What a childish... Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will... But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move...
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So, maybe...
J'entends me demander, aurait-on fini Inazuma?
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to... Seems like someone's...
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous, defeating Signor. Still, you did end up victorious.
Sure, they caused plenty of trouble along the way.
Wait a second. Did you... As in, the little thing that looks some...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnoses belong to the Seven. They're...
Oh.
What?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bar? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that... so, anyway, you still... Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to... As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any question. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts about A, not only does she not fit your description, but she... That's good to hear.
Don't worry, we are...
As for your sister's where, I'll let you know if I find out anything. Are you sure? Keep it safe. Is that all you... There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given...
Who in their right
Okay, I'll stop. Now, I see. But that is... Your ambition should be something that... Perhaps the reason you do not continue on your journey.
Omniprésence sur les mortels. Donc ça c'est le trophée, ça signera. Donc en fait c'est chaque trophée quoi. Ça c'était donc de Valine, un morceau donc de la roche du dieu Vortex. Donc signera, donc c'est la 3e en fait. Ah, c'est quoi. Il nous demande de repartir à Lyon. Je peux voir, parce que je sais qu'il y a des... J'ai vu ça en tout cas. Que chaque région aura ses propres armes. Donc Mondast, on a les armes qu'on a pu forger. Donc les armes free-to-play. Et dans les autres régions, il y aura d'autres armes qu'on pourra forger. Mais je sais pas s'il fait par exemple que je finisse le jeu pour ça. Pareil pour les achats avec les cristaux. Non, ouais, ok. Donc, à mon avis, il y a peut-être une quête à faire. Et est-ce que... Que je sais que bon, pour l'instant, là, j'ai les pierres... Là, par exemple, j'ai 11 pierres. Hop, là, j'en ai 14. Donc, je sais que dans les autres, on pouvait les échanger contre des cristaux rouges, des cristaux d'électro, etc. Mais jusqu'à maintenant, je pouvais pas le faire. Est-ce que ça a changé ou pas? Ça doit pas être celle-là, mais au cas où j'ai un œil. Est-ce qu'ils ont remis des fleurs? Non, j'ai plus de fleurs. Ça, c'est la bouffe. Catherine. Non plus. Ah, c'est plus loin. Il faut peut-être attendre que Inazuma ouvre ses portes, un peu comme Wano. Bon, et on va voir ce que Catherine veut.
Ah, traveler.
Hey, Catherine! Got any new commissions for us today?
I went to the shrine to draw a fortune slip earlier. The shrine maiden told me that it is the season for an unexpected reunion.
Catherine? Drawing fortune slips? Wait, no, that's not the unusual part. We're in Lille!
Even I have a
Okay, so when you say...
Who can say?
Fair enough. Even though we see... Wait, are you saying? Fingers crossed we...
I'm sorry. Did I say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, back to business. Do you have...
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. This one is from a minor.
Really?
I will leave the requester to fill you in.
All right then. Thanks.
Very well.
Ah, donc on va quand même aller au gouffre. Je pensais que ça allait être comme mon dragon plus une parcelle DLC juste pour te balader, mais non. On va vraiment y aller, ok. Bon, enfin, ça dans la prochaine vidéo. Moi, je vais aller voir les récompenses d'Inazuma. Je vous dis à la prochaine, c'était Fenrir. Ciao les camps.
Surtout partagez, likez et ouvrez.